been a while. But I gotta get into the swing of things again, so hopefully I remember how to do this. It's been a couple of days, like a little bit over a week. I don't really remember where I put everything here. Seems everything's in order. I forgot that my internet sometimes dies, so hopefully it won't die this time, but let's see, let's check if yes. Everything seems stable at the moment, so that's good. All good. So I shall now alert the world, as I want us to do when they start streaming. Just gonna do a thing. And where is this? There we go, the world's been alerted now. It's good. It's good to be back. Now, I just need to have everything set up the way I want it to be set up. Pop out the viewer. Don't touch that thing, or it'll blow up stream. This is why I need a second monitor, because I have to like split my screen. But it's functional right now. I'll get a second screen at some point. Let's see, everything looks in order. I've changed the layout a little bit since last time. I'm still trying to make it a little bit more of a more wide-friendly capture, which might look weird for the GameCube games that we're playing because it's a square. So the previous layout looked better, but I think this, I kind of don't want to mess around with it too much. So for now, this is gonna be the layout I use, and we'll see what I do with the empty space, or I don't know, maybe I'll do a different layout for a GameCube, but yeah, I did want to make the chat a little bit smaller on screen. Yeah, and another thing I added is the where music is playing. So now I don't need to say it every time. You can just read it on screen. So yeah, I want to keep editing and adding stuff. Everything's a work in progress. Yeah, but today I am going to be working on more reformatting. It's just that this is just what's going to be for a while until I finish this, which almost done with it. Yeah, almost done with it. We are now on chapter 4, which is the most current chapter I've done of Spirits of Monarchy. So we're almost up to date, and once I'm done, I'll be free from this for a while, and I can actually maybe start writing chapter 5 and working on it properly, which I will stream it. Oh, hello, Happy. Good to see you. It's, I mean, it's kind of going. So, I mean, right now I'm just kind of putting everything on pause to work on the webtoon reformat, which is this that I've been working on most of the screens right now. So I haven't been working on chapter 5 yet. It is like, I have some progress, but right now, chapter 5 is on pause until I do this whole reformatting thing. But, yeah. But once this is done, I'll be able to focus on the writing part. Because I just kind of want to get this over with. Yeah. I edited the layout a little bit, and yeah. I added some stuff, but it's good to see you. I will start shortly. I'm just catching up and stuff. Yeah, this was an interesting one. I'm curious to see how the process of reformatting will be, because this is the most current chapter. And this is when I actually started using the proper, I guess, what should I say, template? I guess I'm using one of the Clip Studio ones. What's it called? Let me check. The... what is it? Yeah, B4, I guess, preset for comics, which this is something I probably should have done from the very beginning. Whoops. But yeah, because I do want intend to have this printed one day, the like normal version of the comic. It has all these like on the file here, all of the I don't know exactly what they're called, but it's like for printing reasons. I wish I actually knew the terminology, but I'll eventually know it. But these images are like way higher resolution also than the other images I was working with. So they're probably gonna show up really big in the webtoon file one. So we'll see how they resize. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll finish this today, because I'm only gonna be streaming for about 2 hours. I got stuff to do later, but yeah. So these are the pages that will be reformatted on this update. And this chapter is kind of like a mess for me. I think this is so far my favorite chapter I've written, but I still think it's a mess. But yeah, so this, let's see, so I already have the original here, not original, the base file. And yeah, so I just gotta get the file prepped, which is the rastering the images, or like merging them and copy pasting them. But yeah, the speech rolling might be easier on this chapter, because this is when I actually started doing them as like vector, like speech bubbles, which is one of the things I had to like fix in the previous chapters. I had to make new speech bubbles. So in theory, the speech bubble phase should be a little faster in chapter 4. But yeah, I am still pretty happy with this cake. I'm not great at drawing stuff, so items and things. That's kind of one of the things you get used to when making comics. It's just like you're gonna draw a lot of things that you're not used to, like cakes and stuff. So let's see. I don't remember how well organized I have these files. We'll see. Not incredibly well organized, but not bad either. I hope everything's been going good for you. For me, it's been normal. It's just a little tired, but that's just how it is. So, right, just want to start using also the panel tool. Let's see if that, because technically, well, no, I do need to hide the speech bubbles. I can probably keep that onomatopoeia there. There we go. Yeah, very quickly this morning did the art for the, whatchamacallit, the what song is playing right now. I did like a really simple 2-frame animation loop for the little note, but I think it works fine. It serves its purpose, I think. It did make me think if I could make a lot of this layout semi-animated. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Like I could make borders like 2-frame animation move, kinda like the music one. That could be cute. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this file I think is pretty. I think it's fine. So you just gotta do that and merge selected layers. And yeah, so that should be good. Is this layer? Oh, this is before I figured out the thing, which I don't think actually matters, but I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I think it just depends. I need to probably do more research on it. This preset defaults your file to black, all layers black and white, like there's no color. But, or like, how should I say, monochrome, which makes it so you can only have the color black or white. There's like no gray in the pixels. Maybe that's just better for printing, but it makes things, it messes with brushes and brush textures. and I have that turned off, even though technically I am working just in black and white. Let's see, I can probably show it right here actually. You can tell it's a little, has the line here has a little texture going on, and there's like gray pixels on the edges giving it that texture. So if you go here and change to monochrome, it makes it like pixelated, which I think might be better for this kind of like comic I'm going for. But it doesn't look that different. But I don't know. I guess it freaks me out. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it, but yeah. It might be better to switch it all to monochrome when I print it, I don't know. As long as it doesn't look too different, which it doesn't. Okay, how do I do this? Yeah, file much bigger. We'll see how this transfer. Over here. I forgot to do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the folders. It's been a bit, and I easily forget things, so it's okay. I'll remember. We'll be fine. I forgot to add page, but it's okay. I just need a number. Where I'm gonna organize all the images. Whew. And yeah, how big is this? Yep. Pretty big. I think, yeah, this is way bigger than the others, like, files I've been working with. So the resolution here is big. Like, let me see, where's 100% zoom? That's 100% right there. This is the file, like, without it, like, being zoomed in or zoomed out. This is, like, the original. And it's a tiny little square that I'm looking at right now of the entire canvas. So yeah, they're gonna need some resizing in the original. But also, there's this chapter, another reason why I think the reformatting won't take as long. Not just the speech bubbles being now the way I want them to be in this chapter, also a lot of the art and paneling is kind of simple. I'm trying to find like a balance of like, it looks nice, but not too quick, or like the art style. Like, kind of simplified, but not too simple. Like here, you can kind of tell I started like stylizing the lines a little different, or like the line art where like it's kind of like fast, quick strokes, and there's no, how do I put it? The lines aren't connected a lot, which does make doing screen tones a little more difficult. But it makes, I think, the line art a little easier. Like, also just kind of like the way it looks. As you can tell, there's a lot of like lines are not connected. I also felt my computer freeze for a second, so I might have to close some of these files. Just in case. I actually don't know how heavy they are for my computer. But yeah, a lot of these pages in this chapter are very like, here is just 3 drawings and 3 panels. Also, here is just kind of like simple panels. I do start increasing the panel count on the later pages. Partially because I felt like the page count of this chapter went longer than I wanted, which is 35, which is the longest chapter, page-wise. So, yeah, but like I don't do anything too weird or creative like in the beginning of chapter 3, so I don't think, like I think this should be smooth sailing, I think. Where do those speech bubbles go? Right there. And we're missing a bubble somewhere in here. There we go. Hopefully it pasted properly. There it is. I'm gonna save. Never forget to save. Yeah, hopefully everything's looking good in this new chat layout. I haven't really, I probably should have, like, done some tests, but, yeah, because I, like, resized a few things, made things smaller. But the OBS preview is, like, not the full size, so I'm assuming it looks fine. If it looks fine on the OBS preview, I assume it looks, you know, fine on the mainstream. I'm just gonna save this because I did do some layer fixing. I think that's page 1 for the just swapping the files. Something I experimented in this chapter was reusing drawings, like not reusing drawings, but having multiple speech bubbles in one art, like trying to not like, I don't know how to put it. I guess how I would put it, not like simplifying panels and pages, but still having the same amount of dialogue without having to redraw the same character over and over and over again. In a way, saving time, but making things look a bit cleaner. Funnily enough, this doesn't continue through the chapter. There's some like pages with a ton of panels, but I felt like it was needed. So I don't know, it just depends. This was the first few pages, so I thought it was appropriate to have relatively bigger drawings. Just to introduce the scene and the characters that are featured, which I mean, surprise, surprise, it's the protagonists. Anyway, I gotta focus a little bit. So I don't want to make any silly mistakes here. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Here, I think the layers are a little better organized. It shouldn't be too bad. Merge selected layers. But yeah, I can definitely tell my computer, like, it's handling these files much, like, slower than previous files just because of the resolution. They're beefy, big files. So, I made a mistake as I was speaking. So let me backtrack a little bit. Did I forget the cake highlights? Is that what happened? Merge selected layers. Yes. My brain's not working well today. I mean, it is. It's just, nah. I guess it's a low energy day. Happens. Check if everything's in order. Looks correct. And then the text. Why is, oh, I was gonna say, why is that happening? Yeah, because layers on top of the text. It's all good. big files. Really, really big files. Big drawings. Yeah. I do want to resume playing Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, which is the last game I played on stream. I didn't fully finish it though. Like, I did reach credits, but I didn't, like... There was still some stuff to do in it. I kind of want to get back to it. But we'll see. It's one of those things where I'm like, I want to feel like I have some good energy for some hyperactive clapping and bongoing. Because it is a tiring game. Okay, I forget how long it lasted on the stream. Definitely didn't last as long as the Mario Sunshine one. Like, I think it was like a good, like, 4 hours, I think. Like, Mario Sunshine when I went for like 9, I think. Or like, yeah, 9 hours. But the Jungle Beat, because of the controller scheme, was just like, well, okay, this is all I can do. That's enough bongoing for one night. Does it copy the locked? Oh yeah, it does. Boop. Gotta save. Let's stretch for a second. I am wondering, I feel like I should get a better mic stand or something, so I can have more, like, options where to put my microphone, or at least understand if I can, like, I don't know, I guess increase its range in terms of, like, because I have to have it, like, close to me for it to, like, capture, so for it, like, captures audio, like, at the sound level I want. I wonder if there's any way to have, for it to, like, capture audio, but so it doesn't have to be that close to me. It makes it a little awkward for some of those more gimmicky games like Jungle Beat with the bongos, because, yeah, I didn't want the bongos and the clapping being that close to the microphone, to be honest. So I still think it's probably not a fun VOD to watch. Probably. So I was wondering that, especially because I recently got a capture card so I could stream console games and stuff, which will be really nice. And I realized that it's like, oh, I can also play Wii games, and I'm like, I just imagine not like hitting the microphone 20,000 times with the Wii remote. So hopefully I can figure out a setup. That's my cats fighting right there. Hope everything's good. Silly little cats. Oh no. And also my signal got bad. Maybe that's a sign I need to check on my cats. But I'll be back. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't put the music thingy, the musical thingy, and the. Let me check the BRB screen. Yeah, no, I put chat, but I didn't put the what song is playing. I should probably fix that later. Not right now, though. I'll be right back, though. Just gonna check things are good. I have returned. It's all good. Cats sometimes they get along. They usually do, but sometimes they take things a little too far when they're playing and stuff. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing, what I was talking about. I don't remember. It's fine. I'm starting to, you know, just gotta remember how I had things. But yeah, definitely have an entire list of things I want to buy to improve this whole streaming thing. Like I mentioned, a mic stand or something. Let me check really quickly. Are you doing good, OBS? Because I noticed internet being a little iffy for a second there, but I think it's all good. But yeah, second screen definitely high up on the list, just because right now I have displayed a bunch of windows. Anyway, okay. That was on page 2. I think I did do everything I needed here. I'm gonna close the file, because they probably are actually slowing down my computer a little bit. I forget when was the last time I streamed, but I hope audio is good. I didn't really do an audio test or anything. I've been messing around with like the music volume up and down. It also depends on like the soundtrack I pick. Sometimes the music's louder, but hopefully everything sounds appropriate. Yeah, this one, yeah. I wonder how I'm gonna do this page. It's 2 panels, but it has a lot of different speech bubbles. It'll be interesting to see how I adapt it. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, coming back to these files, it's one of those things where it's like, yep. I wish I organized them a little bit better back then. But it's not that big of a deal. I'm just looking at this and be like, wait, what was what? What? Okay. First, I need to turn off the dialogue. Yeah, so I have this and also the box. So that's gonna be a little weird. Okay. And these other speech bubbles are in here, because I started using the panel tool. And then, where's the box? There's the box. There we go. I guess I didn't need panels on here. But yeah. Just looking around. Okay. Sometimes I find a layer and I'm like turning it on and off and I'm like, what are you? And I just gotta trust that it might be something. It could be like a mistake layer or something. I'm just like, I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't remember. Just grab everything that's visible and copy it. And then merge it. Merge selected layers. That's all there is to it. Interesting how the noise looks. Actually, when you zoom in, you can't see anything. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Page 3. the ability to play Wii games does make me a little excited to play more games than actually do art streams, even though art streams is a thing that I think is the main thing I want to stream. But game streams can also be pretty fun. But yeah, Wii does open quite a few options. If I also get an adapter, I can play some older games, but like with a proper hardware, so that could be fun too. Yeah, so box I kind of have to add its own thing. Kinda. How are you, box? Yeah. I just remember something I didn't do, but okay. I think it's still accurate. I actually forgot to change the stream title from last time. That happens sometimes, but I think it's still appropriate. I'm gonna leave it as is. It's still art. It's still after Christmas. I should call it post New Year's, but it's fine. It is always post Christmas when you think about it. Okay, so I did the copying of the box, so I need to do text. Me make mistakes? Yeah, I would never. You're right. I would never make a single mistake ever. Live on stream? Never. It's true, officer. I've never committed any stream crimes. I can't edit this, I can't transform it. There we go. Just making sure I did everything here, I think. Yeah, I think we're good here. Oh no. Horizontal panels, the webtoon's worst enemy. Yeah. No, these ones I don't think should look that bad. Because I can cut the left, like... A lot of the speech bubble space on the left can be cut. That being said, the bottom one, the right speech bubble, is actually kind of has to be baked into the art, so we'll see how that goes. We shall see. Hello, Parches. You are messing with my very, very sensible setup. Do you have anything to say? No, you're just gonna hang out. Don't kill the internet. Are you gonna kill the internet? It's gonna make some people sad if you do. Like me. Okay, Partis is now on the desk, and she is looking at me. Very close. Partis, you're just sad where my Control-C rests. There we go. Here. Hope you're happy I'm not playing League, because I would actually have to push you. But I guess technically you're in an acceptable position, Parches. Won't you greet chat with your voice? She does not want to talk to chat. Yeah. I need some kind of visual when cat's on the table. Can be an alert or something. Just pops up on stream, just like my cats. And if you don't like me screaming in your ears, maybe you shouldn't be next to my mouth, silly cat. Okay. Just gonna... Hilariously enough, even though this is supposed to be a low, you know, low energy task to stream on, and I'm just looking at these layers and being like, like it's just like carefully picking each one for some reason, like reading the small text and making sure I didn't make a mistake is too much for my brain today. Honestly, depending on my mood, I might do like a double stream today. Later tonight, maybe I'll play something. I kind of feel like playing something, I don't know what. And I think it'd be fun. So, I don't think it'll be Donkey Kong though, because that's too much energy. But yeah, so we'll see. So you need, yeah. Because this stream I have some stuff to do, so I definitely have to end stream for a couple hours. But then once I'm done, maybe I'll just be like, I'll play a game or something. But for now, I just want to get these files prepped. I feel like prepping the file actually takes more like focus than actually designing the, like where to put the files here. Because now everything is just where it should be. But yeah, but this, for some reason, just takes a decent amount of focus. So if I'm just chatting up a storm, it just starts not actually working. It's okay. Actually, I don't know if it shows up on stream, but I just noticed that this layer is called white. Why did I hand draw this? I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm talking about this like weird sparkly bubbly background here. By hand drawing, I basically just drew a bunch of tones and then used an eraser to try to make it. I was trying to recreate like the bubbly star, like shoujo almost background, which you could probably almost assuredly just find online, like an asset. So that's why I'm just like, why did I do this by hand? I could have like, it took me like an hour. I don't know, maybe not an hour, but it took me a while to make that background. And I was just like, I could have just found like a free asset on the Clip Studio site and just be like, show you bubbles and bam, done. But sometimes I don't like to work smarter. I like to work harder and better. Yeah. Anyway, what the heck was I doing? Working dumber? Yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, so I think the onomatopoeias, I'm just gonna bake them in. Sometimes I like to like make them bigger for the webtoon format, but I feel like for some of these, I feel like they're kind of part of the composition of the like art inside of the panel. Yeah, handcrafted slop. That's the good kind. These lines look all weird. Like the layer, why is the layer color weird? I don't know. I think this just has to do with the fact that we actually, this is some of the pages we worked together actually on, and yeah. Afterwards, I didn't really try to like organize some of the stuff you added. But also, I don't think I was planning on doing the webtoon reformat back when I did this page. It wasn't that long ago, but yeah. Select all visible layers and then copy. And then merge selected layers. And hopefully I did everything correctly. Yeah, my computer is struggling. Not struggling, but it's definitely taking its time. I don't know if it's actually showing on stream. Hopefully not. But I'll check that out. On the VOD, maybe. I keep saying I'm gonna check the VOD and I just don't. I never check the VODs. Like sometimes I do. like just to see like, oh, how did this sound audio wise or whatever. But yeah. Which reminds me, I don't know if like I've enabled clips. I don't think there's much to clip right now, but I should probably figure that out too. I'm trying to figure things out slowly. Today what I figured out was the new layout. I forgot what else I did. I did a couple of things in preparation for this stream. One of which was the, as I mentioned earlier, the what song is playing little thing on the bottom. I did that, and I think I drew like a different profile picture for the stream. The wrong one? Or is this a copy? It looks like it's a copy. I have no idea. Draw. That actually is not part of the song. Normally when that song plays, you hear a lady go, draw, because it's a tie. This would be a good game to stream, because I've actually never properly beaten Bomberman 64. I've just been, you know, waiting for it to show up on the what you call the NSO, Nintendo Switch Online thing, but they haven't added that game, which would be nice. Because my experience with this game, part of the reason I never beat it is just my N64 controller sticks they always have like a direction that wasn't working and made the game really uncomfortable to play. So I got to like the final level but never beat it. So I'm like, wouldn't it be nice if I could play with a modern Switch controller? And it just hasn't happened yet. Also, just so you know, Parches is still here. She's still sitting next to the microphone, refusing to speak to chat. Maybe she just doesn't like you, chat. Here I thought I organized these layers better in chapter 4. I think it might actually be worse. Nope. Nope. Text. And copy. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, because I still feel kind of distracted. We're almost done with the this part anyway. Just gonna save. That might be over for the playlist, so I need to swap to another playlist, or we'll be in awkward silence for a long time. Hopefully this won't blow up my thingy. Actually, I think it will. I don't know if this will pop up on stream, but I guess we'll see. Boop, boop. Yeah, there should be a notification there, and then I'm gonna open this one, and then that should fix it. Yeah, that was a 45-minute playlist. Good to know. Yeah, there we go. Interestingly enough, there's a character that the thing doesn't recognize. Is it the E with the accent? Oh no. I cannot play Spanish music. At least it's actually showing it. There's been some like YouTube videos where like, because of like the character that was used, it just refuses to like show anything. Okay, we're gonna switch to Pokemon XD. There was something about the Bomberman 64 music that reminded me of some of the tracks in this game. So that's why I wanted to be like, I'll do Pokemon XD next. This is actually one of the games I wanna stream. Last time I did play it, like the ROM was a little iffy near some of the later parts of the game. So hopefully it won't blow up, because I think this is a fun... Pokemon XD would be a fun game to stream, I think. As far as I know, the Nintendo Switch 2 doesn't have it yet. I think they'll add it, but not yet. But also, I even have a Switch too. Also, Parches, you just knocked over my soda into the keyboard. Good thing it was capped. You also knocked it on the internet modem. I see what you're plotting, Parches. You don't want me to stream. You want all the attention to yourself. Parches is currently sabotaging the stream, but it's okay. I'm gonna put my bottle over here so Parches has more space. Now there's space for my arm and Parches too. Okay, so text is nice and contained in a layer already. Very good. These are the white lines that were added by my good unpaid intern. Good times. He has now been fired though. He's now coming back. Parches. Parches continuing to sabotage the stream. She just kicked my drawing tablet. It's okay. It's not a display tablet, so it can handle a beating. But yeah, Parches now is on my computer tower. Yeah. Okay. What do you mean? Wait a minute. Oh my god, was that Lugia? That is a Lugia sound. Like what? It's baked into the music. It's almost like this was the music for a cutscene. This is the music that plays in the when, you know, music to steal boats by. This is when you steal a boat, you play this music. I suppose it could. Anyway. I think this actually file is a little better organized, so maybe I did do my homework. Maybe. I don't know what happened there, it's okay. We're on page 5 now, so let's move to this folder. How big this drawing is relative to the webtoon file resolution. Hopefully there's not a lot of like distortion by making the tones really small. We'll see. I'm gonna save this as own single file. Like even those drawings are like tiny on this page. They're gigantic on the other one because it's a very low resolution file. Page 5. Okay, this is going a bit faster. Maybe if I stop speaking, I can do this faster, but I don't know. I feel like there is no such, like, it doesn't, for Twitch, it, like, what's it called, dead air? It doesn't matter, this is not a radio show or anything, but for some reason having no, like, too much, like, moments of quietness, it just makes me go like, oh no, am I screwing up? Oh no. So, I gotta keep my mouth moving, or I'll be arrested by the Twitch police, probably. Just when you think, you know, they're not listening to your stream, they go like, bah, I was hiding, and then they poison you and deal ridiculous amounts of AP damage. That's what the Twitch police does to you if you shut your mouth during the stream. Yep. For those who are good people and don't play League, that was a League of Legends joke. Very funny. If you don't understand them, then you know that's probably good that you don't. If you did understand that joke, oof, that's I am so sorry. But maybe you deserve it. Maybe you did that to yourself. I also gotta stream League at some point, and I don't know. want people to die as they see how I play League. With my bad builds and my... I don't know what else I do that's bad. My lack of map awareness. That should be fun, honestly. Maybe when I have the second screen. I'm just double checking here that I transfer everything correctly. Because that was too easy. The other files I was like struggling. Good old random guessing. Wait, what do you mean random guessing? Do you mean the power of guessing? Or, I forget what it was anymore. Like, who needs words when you can just, you know, feel out that there's probably somebody in the bush about to gank you, You can't itemize against that. You can itemize against a word with a sweeper, you know. But you cannot itemize against the power of guessing. It's busted, honestly. And this one is just, this is a freebie, this is the... I don't know if no, I won't bake in the text just in case. This is Joby's theme, or whatever the heck her name is. The weird girl. Yeah, how do you pronounce that? Joby? Joby? I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's weird. She doesn't matter. She speaks in the third person. I don't like her. Yeah, bacon text. This is a good news reporter song. It's kind of a loop, but it has potential. I'm trying to say baked in. Baking is more healthy than fried bacon. It's different. Penny, where are you? This is all a weirdly disorienting page, I think, but I think it's fine. And that's how I'm gonna end this part. And turn this off. Save the file just in case. That's, I think, honestly, I might have made some mistakes, I don't know. I think that's all of the preparation for this file. Hopefully. I'm curious to see what, like, songs get the VOD bopped. What's the last? I forget. It might have been last stream. A few 3-minute part got muted because of a Tears to the Kingdom song, but I'm actually not sure what song it was. And at the moment, I'm not really recording these VODs, so that means that the actual stream archived on YouTube part also has the audio muted for 3 minutes, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so far that's the only one that's been struck by copyright. Who's scratching my table? Don't scratch my table. I know it's made of wood, and cats love that, but also if you thought Parchis wasn't here, she is. She just resting on top of my computer tower. I wonder if it's warm. Maybe that's why she wants to be on it. Now we can actually get to the reformatting part. Wait. I just want to check how's it going? How long have we? Okay, we've been almost an hour. We're getting there. I'll probably just go for 1 more hour and then we'll call it a stream. But like I mentioned, I might come back later tonight and just play some kind of game. I don't know. For how long? Who knows? I feel like this was a productive enough day. But I'll probably stream something I am familiar with. I don't have the brain power enough for anything. Even for this. We gotta do the cake. It's a big cake. And now it's a small cake. It actually look fine. The art's big enough that it might not be that big of a deal. Let's see. We're still gonna get some pixel distorting, like tone distortion. And some of the previous streams I was like on the fence whether I should turn off the screen tones. It does make a nicer look for like, because this version is not gonna be printed, it's just going to be digital. So I shouldn't be just rasterizing tones and resizing them, because then it just distorts them and makes a mess. But I feel like the effort of just turning off the screen tones, even though it's like not that much work, I'm just like, whatever. It does make them look kind of nicer with it just being gray, but I just can't right now. I'm surprised this is distorting as much. Have you thought not distorting? That's a neat thing to do. Let's see. How bad does this look? Honestly, pretty bad. The question is, do I care enough to do something about it? Because you go at 100% and it looks bad. That's bad. That does not look good. Like, but this is for phone screen, so it's gonna look something like this, probably. So, the thing is, if I do turn off the screen tones, I'll have to do it for everything moving forward. It will look weird. So I gotta like commit. So I'm just gonna let the tones look bad. Which is not the best idea. But I do have a limit of how much effort I'm willing to put. Hey, who was there? I heard that. Ah. Did I hear that? Or was that just stream? Oh, hello. Weasel, I know who you are. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. There should have been an alert. I wasn't. I was bumbling about all my windows, so... yeah, Yep, I don't know, I've missed the alert, but I do have it right there. I'm doing good. This is a chill, kind of low energy stream, but you know, we're listening to Pokemon XD. Have you played that one? I do like that game quite a bit. I'm a big fan of the game being 100% double battles the whole way through. I think that's a fun way to play through a Pokemon game. Nice. I still need to play Coliseum. Maybe when I get the Switch 2 and if they add it to NSO, then I'll be able to play it there. But I always like the ideas those games have. Yeah, double battles are fun. Like I assume they haven't done anything similar to this in the later Pokemon games. I haven't played. I kind of dropped off before Sword and Shield, so there's a lot I'm missing. But I'm assuming they haven't done any double battle focused stuff. I actually am completely disconnected from Pokemon right now. Completely. It's been a while. In theory, I've meant to come back to it, but I just haven't given myself the time to do so. I've been playing other stuff. But Yeah, I probably would just like go back to maybe start from Sword and then make my way up if I start playing them. I did see Mega Starmie and I thought it was a joke because it just seemed too simple. But no, that's what it is. Yeah, I actually hear mixed opinions on Scarlet and Violet, but I think I'll let most people say they like it. No, so not just Starmie. I guess I'll have to play it at some point. I'm just too like, I'm kind of cheap recently. I'm just like, I don't want to buy games, they're expensive. I'm gonna spend way more on manga, even though I could have bought like multiple games with the money I spent on manga. Yeah. Nice. Chai Miku. I actually haven't seen that one. I haven't seen what that one looks like. I actually kind of want this a bit smaller. Make it big again, please. There we go. Because, like, the tone's distorted every time I transform it, so I don't want to transform it twice. I think. I could be wrong about that, but... Yeah, I also like the gimmick of shadow Pokemon in these games. I think they're, like... It's not an idea that I think should return, I just like the idea of being, like, one of, like, I guess... What should I call it? Like... Ways to mix up the, like, Pokemon battles, but they're like plot-centric, so they don't have to like bring them back. I think the Shadow Pokemon had a good balance. Like I don't mind them coming back. Like I don't want it to be back, but I do like the way it's used in the GameCube games. It does make fighting certain NPCs pain in the butt, just because it's like, I have 6 Shadow Pokemons and 3 of them are legendaries, so have fun. Have fun just fighting this one guy for 2 hours or more. Yeah, what was his name? Greevil or whatever from XD was just like, I have 3 legendaries. Just have fun. But I mean, you can always just like miss them and fight Mirabee. But it's part of the challenge to do it all in one go. I really like Mirabee's XD theme. I forget his Coliseum theme. The Coliseum theme was different. Like, it was a different vibe, I remember. Let me save. Yeah, I'll definitely want to play at least XD on stream. Well, I kind of also want to do Coliseum. Like, it would make sense to stream first Coliseum, because that's the first one, but I kind of, because I'm familiar with XD, I'd rather play that one first. So I do want to stream Coliseum sometime soon. I was about to say I should pull up Mirab's XD theme, but I mean, since we're listening to the soundtrack, it should naturally pop up soon, at some point. I don't know when in the soundtrack it plays, but it should. All I remember from Colosseum is that I feel like it was more consistent. The like, I don't know what to call it, the like deserty, rusty aesthetic that it was going for. It was more consistent with that, and then XZ started adding like the bad guys kind of brought up like clean modern technology. I don't know. That's probably part of the like plot of the game. Why? But the aesthetic is a little different in XD, and I kind of prefer Colosseums a little bit better. But in terms of the game, I don't remember how long Colosseum is. I almost want to say it's shorter, because I remember you start with like level 20-something and 20-something Umbreon and Espeon. So I feel like the game isn't as long just because of that, but I don't know. I could be just making stuff up. Yeah, yeah. I think I prefer Colosseum's pro tag. Also, I like his cool fake vehicle thing, motorcycle thing, than the scooter. But XC is the one I got. Yeah, I really enjoyed Gen 3. I like the Gen 3 games for the most part. Though, yeah, I do like Emerald, though. I do dislike the ocean part a little bit. I forget what the name of the cities are, but it's that, yeah, mainly the thing that annoys me about the ocean part in Emerald and Ruby Sapphire is just that it just feels like I'm missing things. Like, it's so, like, big and wide, it's hard to, like, I have to, like, do, like, zigzags or, like, serpentines to, like, make sure I didn't miss anything, and that kind of annoys me. Every time I get to that part in Emerald, I'm just like, eh. But Gen 3 also added the, specifically, I think Emerald is who started that, trying to get two trainers to look at you at the same time to trigger a double battle. I thought that was like a fun thing. And then they continued that in Gen 4. I thought it was a fun little gimmick to mix up the trainers. Especially because I prefer double battles, so it was always like... I always really wanted to like get that double... The two trainers looking at you at the same time. And it was always really disappointing when they fake you out. You're just like, I'm looking over here. No, oh, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. No. Oh, too bad. I guess you're just gonna have to fight one trainer now. No double battle for you. Silly. Can I make... No. Okay, so if I make it that big... Maybe I can make it just like a panel just so I can avoid the... Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. I want to avoid the tones getting all gross looking. Yeah, other than that, that big ocean part, I think it's I do really enjoy Emerald. Gen 5 I need to replay. I feel like I didn't play Gen 5 that much. I remember having mixed opinions on it, like, or mixed feelings on it, just like, but I want to replay in black and white. Breathe through 5. 6 I actually played the least, I think. 6 and yeah. I haven't played X in a while. So I might replay that at some point also. Because I played that way less than 5, Gen 5. I do remember enjoying the quality of life things the Gen 6 added, just like I remember the just multiplayer and everything felt a bit smoother, saving was faster. Gen 4 was, especially Diamond and Pearl, was a little slow. This is like the one thing that bothered me about, like, the jump from Gen 3 to 4 is just like, why are the animations so slow? Why is the swim speed so slow? But Platinum, I think Platinum is the game I played the most. Not necessarily because it's my favorite, but it's because it was the game that, how do I put it? It was the game where eventually I got tired of just replaying the game with the same Pokemon, so I stored all my Pokemon in Diamond, and then would make like a team, a pre-made team with like eggs, and I would just send all 6 of those Pokemon to Platinum, so I can have like a weird starting team. Like I would start with like Scizor and other like Pokemons you don't actually get, and I thought that was a fun way to play the game. So I beat Platinum like a lot because of that. Yeah. I kind of want to do something like that on stream, but like I was thinking maybe I could because I have to assume you can probably just like mod in Pokemon like in the Game Boy games. So it'd be interesting to like play Pokemon Fire Red, but also do that where I just add a bunch of Pokemon I'm not supposed to have. Like, I think that could be fun. Because I beat Fire Red so much, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of used to, like, what Pokemons you can find. Because I'm always trying to, like, when I beat it again, I try to, like, do, like, let's try a different team this time. What Pokemons haven't I used? And now I've played it so much, and I'm like, I've kind of done everything. So adding, like, Gen 2 and Gen 3 Pokemon at the beginning of Fire Red could be fun. If I can somehow do that. It would be fun to stream, probably. What Pokemon? I don't know. How's stream doing? All good. Yeah. See, I definitely got a lot. I really like the secret bases in Gen 3 also. I think that was fun. I haven't messed with it ever since, I don't know, I guess we moved on from Gen 3. And nobody's playing, so there's no people to share secret bases with, technically, but I thought that was a fun idea. Secret bases in Gen 4 I think they were okay. The underground was a little weird. Like, I enjoyed it, but also I don't think I took advantage of, like, I didn't play multiplayer that much. Having to capture flags to fix up your cave, I think, was kind of annoying. But I mean, I think we just let each other steal flags anyway. So I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, I need to focus. But yeah, I was just going down Pokemon memory lane. Those were good times. And I do kind of want to play the modern Pokemon games. I need to get to that at some point. Maybe I'll stream it. That will give me a reason. It honestly does, and for some reason streaming it does make me want to get Sword and Shield and play those in Scarlet and Violet. Because I do have a capture card now. Not a graphics card, I don't have that yet. But I do have a capture card, so that is very possible. I could just buy it and we could play it next. But there's a couple of other games I want to finish. Like Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Anyway, I need to shut up for a second, because I need to actually start doing speech bubbling. Or not. I could just fix all the panels and then figure out the speech bubble later. I don't know. Maybe I'll do speech bubbles off stream. My brain is just not... My brain doesn't want to think today. Yes, and the box. Where's the box? There's the box. I think I'm gonna treat the box as text. Yeah, this is a weird page, because there's a decent amount of speech bubbles, but not that many drawings for them. I wonder if I should have the box here. Because I made a lot of empty space here. But also, if I make Jill's face bigger, I think the tones distort a little bit less, and that's just empty space that I can just fill out. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Six PM, at least 6 PM here. Woo. Yeah, we have about 40 more minutes to go. I might actually end before 2 hours, but we'll see. What was I checking? I forgot what I was gonna check. Oh no! I'm checking my tabs really quickly. Yeah, it seems like in my preview, the crop, I have the actual application cropped now a little bit. It doesn't seem like I'm missing too much from the canvas though, which is good. I can't have the, because I want to be able to see chat really quickly and type easily. I have like the, I have Clip Studio, like, I have it resized so there's some space in screen to have other windows, because I only have one screen at the moment. So I have to, like, for it to fit this new layout, the stream layout, I had to crop a little bit of the window, but it doesn't seem like we're missing too much. Just a little bit of the preview on the bottom and stuff. But it doesn't look too bad on stream. Yeah. Anyway, I was doing this page, which only has 2 drawings. So this is actually a big background, big for a lot of space. I want to see how it looks, because it's not too wide, so it doesn't look that bad. Almost every big drawing is gonna look bad resized, I'm noticing. Okay, there we go. But now there's no... Make it slightly bigger, it all goes to heck. I just have to accept that the tones are gonna look awful. Or not. This looks terrible. This just looks bad. And here I am regretting my decision to not remove the screen tones live. I might just have to crop some of the art, or... Nah, we'll see. I'll find a size that doesn't look too bad. This is the MT Mount Battle. How do you pronounce that? I always just say MT Battle, but I'm pretty sure it's probably Mount Battle, now that I'm saying it out loud. I like the Mount Battle idea. It was just a nice way to be like, okay, I kind of want to fight with low-level Pokemon, so I can just go to low-level fights whenever I want. I like it. I might have to do the thing I said I didn't want to do, where I like, let's see. Yeah, like, let me see if this little cheat works. Or like, now it's not distorted. And I'm just gonna make it a little bit bigger. And how does it look 100%? Not great. But, yeah. So this might be one of those, let me check. This page 4, right? Okay. Normally I'm checking back at the files, but I'm trying different methods. This is not page 4. I read the wrong thing. This is page 3. This is page 3. Yeah, so that's technically the sky. So I can do one of those open panels where I only close the bottom and the top part is just open. So the speech bubbles kind of seamlessly are going to come from the top and then enter the panel without any borders. I think that's fine. I don't think it looks too bad. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like... I only have the mental energy to resize these drawings and then I'm gonna call it. There's not that much left though. But I did say this would be a shortish stream. And if I didn't, I am saying it now. Yeah. I mean, so many games I want to play. So little time. But streaming does kind of give me a reason to play games a little bit. Now, where was page 4? This is the... yeah. So these songs are in chronological order. What am I... okay, I'm doing bad things right now with my art. I need to stop doing those bad things. Okay. These two need to be resized at the same time. And the tones are gonna look like garbage. Yep, look at that. Also, I don't know why these two are not... oh wait, actually I do know why. I copy-pasted them separately. Oh boy. I wonder if I should... because on the other files, cause the drawings were smaller, the screen tones actually distorted less. That in this, with the new chapter, the like higher resolution, the tones are going crazy. And if that's the case, maybe I should just like, even if it means that I'm restarting the whole thing that I just did this entire stream, like maybe I should turn off the screen tones from now on, because it's looking a little bad. Like to the point where like I can take some bad, but this is bad. enjoy a lot of the songs in this soundtrack. This is one of them. I think it's a nice song. All funky. You see the tones are... Okay, it doesn't look that bad when I zoom in, but... The tones are misbehaving. Like that's passable, but I'm just gonna... I gotta make a choice. I gotta make a decision. And my decision to do nothing is feeling like the wrong choice. The edges can be cropped. Not much will be missed. Is it worse? A little bit worse. Like it's always at that point where I want the drawing to be that the tones look the worst, like the size. And every time the tone gets better, it's like too small. Here it doesn't look too bad. We'll take those small victories where we can get them. It's looking fine right now. How's internet doing? Internet's doing good. Just gonna readjust myself, take a sip. So yeah, it's probably gonna be slightly under 2 hours, but that's okay. I'm gonna just reorganize these images and then I'm gonna call it a stream. And then maybe, no promises, I'll come back later and play something. But honestly, I might just not. I am tired. I'd like to sleep a good amount of hours. Speaking of making mistakes, and I actually was speaking of making mistakes, but where are the tones? Yeah, earlier I was speaking that I was tired and I probably made mistakes in this process, and yep, sure enough, there is no tones. There are no screen tones here. I just copied the line art. How did that happen? I can think of a billion ways it happened, but yeah. So, I gotta go back and fix this. I think the text is probably fine. So, let me just delete these. It's page 5. So what did I do wrong? Yeah, I remember I was talking a lot here. You'd be surprised how many things you miss when you're talking and doing things. No, really, when I was playing Mario Sunshine, I missed a blue coin that was like... I need to look up the 9-hour Mario Sunshine VOD, because I need to see when I missed it. Because it's one of those things where I'm just like, I didn't talk to this lady, I just had to talk to her, and she gave me a blue coin, and I just missed it. I didn't... I somehow got distracted and missed that coin. And I remember being like, okay, I have one coin missing, where is it? And I was like, did I talk to all of the Piantas in the Piantas in Need mission? And I was like, I knew it. I was like, I probably didn't. Even though I already had that one checked off as if I got. And then, lo and behold, I did miss it. And I need to check back on the VOD to see the moment of sadness. Okay, so what happened here? What exactly happened here? So I must have just not selected the tones layer when I did this, because this is the, I think, merged one. I'm pretty sure. Because normally it grabs the title of the bottom selected layer, which was lines. It should be tones. I didn't catch that. So just gonna boop. Merge selected layer. And that should be it. I should have also noticed that the tones didn't darken here. That should have given me a hint that I didn't merge properly, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna put these three images back where they belong. It's fine. And we'll resume the resizing and reshaping of images. Not the most exciting stuff, but it's fine. I'm sure somebody finds this interesting, probably. And like I've mentioned before, this does streaming actually, even if I am making more mistakes than usual, and even if this is taking me longer than usual, it actually keeps me on task. Like, do you know how many times I probably would have already checked social media if I wasn't streaming? Way too many. And I would have been watching videos and just not. It would have like taken me the same amount of time. So whatever. Also, we are now heading. Now that I'm noticing, it's the where is it? The Pokespot music. We are meaning that since of chronological order, we are actually gonna listen to the Mirror B theme soon, which I mentioned earlier. So it's coming up, and it's a good one. I like the Mirror B theme in this game. I also like the Pokespots as an addition to the game. Having a couple of wild encounters that are triggered by bait. Just kind of a nice thing to have. Anyway, did I copy paste everything? Because I started talking again. Yeah, it looks like I did. I wonder if I should let's see. So I did put effort into this background, but sometimes that like composition is because of the speech bubbles and all that. So like I could have it like this, but if it makes Jill look nicer and the screen tone doesn't screw up, I don't mind sacrificing a little bit of background. Oh, cats fighting. That actually scared me. If you want to check it out, Parches? Parches is still on top of my computer tower. She hasn't left, so she's been with us. Even if you can't hear Parches or see her, know that she has been with us this whole time. I need like some kind of visual for cat on table, like I mentioned earlier. I'll just put it on and off when I know there's a cat here, so people know that we do have visitors. Right now it's Parches. Oh my god, these people. What are they called? Yeah, the Hexagon brothers. Good old Hexagon brothers. How many were there? 8, right? Pretty sure it was 8 Hexagon brothers. If my memory serves correctly. This is more of a gag one paneling, so it doesn't need to be too big. Funnily enough, yeah, when you zoom in, the lines are really pixelated, but yeah, when you zoom to 100, actually it doesn't look too bad, so it's all good. I wonder if I should separate them. You know, I said that the Mirror B theme was coming because of the Pokespots, but did I misremember when Mirror B shows up in this game? I could have sworn it was right at, like, when you get the Pokespots. Maybe it's later? Or no, wait, because you get, like, 3 different Pokespots. Or maybe it's when you get the cave one. So it's like, maybe it's a little bit after. Should I keep this as one drawing? I kind of like this as just one panel. But webtoon usually you like to separate the panels a little bit more. But it doesn't look that bad, honestly. So I might just keep it this way. Once I start adding the speech bubbles, I'll decide whether or not I should split the panels more or just keep them as one little strip of 3 panels. Where's Jill freaking out? There she is. And it's a vertical panel, so I can actually have some emphasis for once. Some size emphasis. I can also just have it like this, but it's not big enough. But if I make it big, then the tones get all whatever. I'm just actually more crop than I thought. And here, how much? Where do I want to close this? Here. I forgot what this place was called. Is it Phoenix? This is Phoenix, right? No, where was it? Fanak? Theory, was Pokemon XD based in Arizona? Who knows? It's mostly a desert. I'm still getting the 3D effect. Quote unquote 3D effect. More a little bit. Save. Always remember to save. This is not a laptop no more, so if the power goes kaput, then so does everything. Not just a stream, but Clip Studio, the Clip Studio and the, I don't know. I was trying to make a reference, it did not pan out. It did not work. It's okay, don't pay attention to me. I'm tired. I'm done. I am so done. Simply do not pay attention to me. Maybe I will go for the 2 hours. I feel bad not doing it. How many? Oh, we have like 20 minutes left. Yeah, I can do some speech bubbling, because this page here is like just art right here, so we're basically done with the resizing portion. Usually I do speech bubble and resizing at the same time, but I felt like experimenting a little bit here and seeing how it felt to do first all of the art and then the speech bubbles. Hilariously enough, the biggest drawing of the chapter isn't that big due to me not wanting to crop anything. Dude. But like I mentioned, we cannot end stream without listening to the Mirror B theme. So if we don't get to it, I will manipulate this playlist. I will cheat. We will skip some songs and we will listen to that song. So help me. So help me. And that was Phoenix City. It's a desert. You can't trust the people either. They're all taken over by, I don't know, an evil organization. I actually don't remember what was it called? Cypher? The bad guys from Pokemon XD? I forget. They took over the city. You can't trust anybody. That's this part of the game. Was it them? I think it was them. Where should I put the title of the chapter? I could just put it in the normal position. Similar how I did in chapter 3. Something that I already forgot, but here on her arm. Seems like a nice place to do so. And we can make this much smaller. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully one of these days I'll actually do an art stream for once. Or actually draw. I mean, this is an art stream, but not much drawing is happening. And I actually did do an art stream, like actually the last one I actually did draw, but it was like a half and half thing. But yeah. I will actually work on more comic, just bear with me. I think this month will also just be reformatting. But we're getting there. Okay, so with chapter 4, it's probably gonna be like 7-ish parts. I actually haven't done the extras. I keep forgetting. Like I haven't even done the like proper just extras for chapter 4. So and that's already like written and sketched out, and I just never got to it because I started doing this junk. So the big difference here with the speech bubbling. Oh, did I actually copy paste all the? Oh, this chapter has so many unused speech bubbles. Oh no! I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I just don't want to look at them. I do need to open the original to see, so I don't accidentally put a speech bubble that's not there. I forget. I like to preserve all my mistakes, so I keep all of the like text layers and just hide them, but it makes things a little messy. Gotta preserve those mistakes. What are you doing here? These speech rolls are gigantic. But it should go faster, because there is no, actually the speech rolls are just, they're already there. Unless I goofed it. Like I did right there. Like I did right there. Where I'm taking this speech bubble apart from the text, because I'm not used to already having the speech bubbles there, because I had to redo them in all the previous chapters. Okay. It's just growing pains. Let's make this an 8. I don't know if growing pains is the right word, but you know. Also, I should probably just do this. But the speech bubble doesn't resize with the text, so it's not that big of a deal, but is there a hexagon right there? Is that it? Who put a hexagon on my stream? What is this? No, really, what is that? This is the hexagon the hexagon brothers doing? So because I made that joke about them being 8. Spoilers, they're not 8. Why is there a hexagon here? So, this isn't the you are so right. Why is there a hexagon? I have no idea. I really don't. What? I'm gonna be confused about this. I don't remember ever drawing a hexagon. Speech bubble, ever. Things are getting weird. I don't think I can keep streaming for too long. I don't know. Things are getting scary. When I said the speech bubbles would be easy, I apparently not. Apparently, speech bubbles are haunted. I don't know. Like the amount of little micro edits I need to do might actually just take just as long, and then there's just a hexagon. What is this hexagon? And it's part of the you were right, so like the only thing I can think of is that I somehow materialized a hexagon without noticing. Because the panel tool here deletes everything, or like crops everything on the edges or something. Maybe because it's this. It's in there, but it's part of the same layer here. So why is there a hexagon? I'm freaking out a little bit. Also, you're not a... Oh. I lost the speech bubble. Is this a hexagon? No. Let me check. Can I find the bubble? I lost the bubble. This had a bubble. Yeah, let's see. Open face. Yeah, because there's no thought. Oh my god. I lied. There it is. Everyone said that the speech bubbles would be easy now. I lied. Okay, there's the bubble. But where's the... Now I lost my text. Oh no, now I lost my text. Where is it? There's my text. This is a disaster. Please come back. Okay, okay. I got my bubble and my text. It's all good. You know, actually redrawing all of the speech bubbles might not seem as bad, considering how much of a disaster this has been. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to look at that hexagon. It's freaking me out. Actually, I'm gonna hide this. I'm not gonna delete it, because I want proof. But I'm just gonna put it right here. And nobody will know, but everybody here, we know that there's a mysterious hexagon here. It's a secret. Right there. Just a random hexagon. I don't know the lore behind that hexagon. I would say it was, it could have been like an elaborate prank from my unpaid intern. But I don't think he actually worked on this page. So... I don't know who could have cause this hexagon to materialize. All I can think of is the Hexagon brothers. They're the only ones who could have done it. Alright, now just gotta locate the bubbles. Just locate them. And resize them. Well, there's a way to resize the bubble with the text. I guess if you rasterize it, but that will cause it to lower in quality and distort. I don't know. I don't want that. I want it to be customizable and clean. And I also gotta resize the thing. Like, this might be taking longer than just how I used to do it, which is kinda hilarious. There were no surprise hexagons before. Gonna add it to the lore of the stream. Surprise hexagons. Do not underestimate them. They will kill your productivity by befuddling you and wondering where it came from. Essence, okay, no wait, cipher key layer. That we've definitely seen Mirror B. This soundtrack's messing with me. They put the Mirror B somewhere at the bottom to mess with me. This is an elaborate, you know. I forgot the word. That was kind of pig. So we're just gonna forget about that train of thought. And we're just gonna keep going. I'm trying to say is, we should have already listened to the Mirror B theme. And it's all a bit weird that we haven't. What's a good pixelage? 5? Actually don't remember what was it. And also this. And also, you're not a... Why are you not a... Why are you black and white? I guess it always was. Yeah. I mean, I could just swap it right here. Now. Right, the hidden hexagon. I was about to say, why is the square so big? It's because of the hexagon. We know the hexagon's right there. The hexagon we do not speak of. That's why that blue square was so big. Because that hexagon is part of this layer. The hidden hexagon. This goes down here. So these speech bubbles. So I'll actually have to do some space. As these speech bubbles lead into the cake drawing. Why aren't you? Okay, there we go. Unforeseen things are happening on stream. And I also have to change up the thing because all the layers have monochrome. So many little clicks to make this the way I want it to be, and yet it's still not. Wait, it's still pixelated, huh? Even though on monochrome. Okay, well this one isn't, but what? Huh? You know, on monochrome view, why are you still pixelated? I don't think I have the energy to care, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna look that bad. Yeah. It looks a little sharper than I would like, but... Yeah. Stream's cursed. Stream's haunted. It's the only explanation. Too many strange things happening. It's a sign. It's a sign that, I don't know. It's a sign of something. I don't know what it is, but it's a sign. There we go. That's our friend. Right. I was actually thinking of his battle theme, not this one, but this one's a nice thing. It's Mirror B, finally. He finally decided to show up on stream. We've been talking about him for so long. And he's finally here performing for you. If you know the words, well, that's surprising, because... yeah, these songs doesn't have lyrics. Mirror B songs don't have lyrics. So it would be weird if you can join in too, because... no, there's no lyrics. But I guess you can clap your hands together. Put your hands together. The Mirror B rap, as you would say. If people don't know what like reference I'm trying to workshop, I probably just sound insane. Trust me, I was cooking something. I don't know what I was cooking. I don't know what it was in the pan, but it was something. The pan might have burnt. Crashed and burned, but I mean, I was cooking. Not good, not well, but cooking nonetheless. And now, this is the song I wanted to listen before on stream, so this is fitting timing, right as we were hitting 2 hours. So we're just gonna enjoy the Mirror B tunes as I end stream. And I hope you can actually hear them properly. I'll check the VOD later to see if the audio is good. If you cannot listen to it, you should give it a listen to it yourself. It's a good song. You can see on the little what's playing at the bottom left, what's the name of the song, and the game. You have to guess the character after the poke though, and in between the poke and the mon. What could it be? What could it say? You'll have to guess. Anyway, it's a mess. There was a hidden hexagon. That's the first time. There's always a first time for anything. And there is always a first time for a hidden hexagon in your stream. No one is safe from the hidden hexagon, so be wary of that. But I will maybe finish this on another stream, or maybe off stream, I don't know. This has become a mess. Maybe I should figure these things out off stream. Maybe I'll find the source of the hidden hexagon, who knows. But, yeah. But anybody tuning in, thank you for joining this a bit shorter stream, but yeah, I have things to do. But I will try to resume my normal stream schedule now, which is, I don't actually have it up anywhere, but it's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I usually actually start about right now, whatever time it is at your time zone. So, I started a little bit earlier this time because I actually didn't work today, but normally because of work and other stuff, I start about now, whatever your time it is. It's 6 something for me, 6:40. So if you are an hour behind, then it would be at 5. I start at 5. But yeah. And now we're just gonna end with chill harmonica tunes. I did say I was gonna do a second stream tonight. No, I will promise no such thing. I'm gonna go to bed after I'm done with things, but I will be back on Wednesday around this time. Maybe a little bit earlier, but yeah. Wednesday and Friday. Friday usually I stream, so maybe in Friday I'll finish Donkey Kong Jungle Beat and I'll move on to another game. But for Mondays and Wednesdays, it'll just be more webtoon reformat for my comic. Yeah. Which will, these are posted on, these versions, I should say, that I'm working on are posted on webtoons and tapas, which there's links below on the little buttons below the stream. So you can check them out if you want. Actually, right now for the webtoon format, they're a little bit behind. Hence, I mean, I'm working on them right now. I just started, I think I just today uploaded chapter 3 part 2. So I update that weekly. So we'll eventually get to chapter 4 in like, maybe like a month. Yeah, about a month we'll get to part 4. So you get to see these early if you tune in. But yeah. Anyway, it's now a minute past 2 hours, meaning I am a liar, meaning that the Twitch police will gank me now with his full AP build, and I need to go. So again, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry for all the League references. I am too far gone. I play too much League, and this is just what happens. You become a skeleton and you fall apart. That's what happens if you play League. Which could be a positive for somebody, but for others, maybe not so much. But yeah, thanks for joining. I will now end stream properly, so have a good night, people. And I will see you on Wednesday, hopefully. Good night.